Hey guys, just making a quick, it's going to be a bit of a different video this one. This is Olga's car. Olga raised money through her donors to buy this, to go to Ukraine and donate to the army. I picked it up in Romania, so in Bucharest at the moment. So we're just about to head off up to the border with Ukraine to drop this off and put a nice Project Konstantin sticker on there. I got some of these made, and yeah. So Luchan's driving, I'm in mine. Again, I've got my own PK sticker on there, and our own little organisation called Sustaineukraine. We're not that big, but we do get things done. And like I was saying in the video, anything that we get done here, will go to here anyway. So that's what we're going to do now. We just raise things under Sustaineukraine and give to PK. But anyway, it's Olga's car heading off. I'll meet up with Luchan down the highway, and yeah, hopefully it'll be in Ukraine tomorrow night. Yeah, morning again guys. It's been a while since we've made any videos that don't have a theme other than Ukraine, but that's for the subscribers out there that love the driving stuff all over the place, just randomly. We will get back to that eventually, but I'm just so heavily vested in Ukraine at the moment that most of my content's been about Ukraine, and it needs to be about Ukraine and continue to need to be about Ukraine until we wrap up this crap and Russia is out of Ukraine, you know. So apologies to anyone if they start thinking, wow, another Ukraine video.
There's 5-minute congestion in 1.5 kilometers. You are still on the fastest route.
That's the way it is, guys. I'm passionate about what's happening there. People being killed unnecessarily, free country invaded, people have lost their democracy and their freedoms, and villages and towns are just being systematically destroyed, you know. So I'm passionate about that, passionate about stopping it, I should say. And yeah, so look, we will get back to the original content once this war's over, but I hope everybody still enjoys what's being put out in the context of what's going on. Can still see some beautiful parts of Ukraine as we're getting around, despite it being mixed with the somber and, you know, the tragic. But a lot of what we're doing is energizing, you know. It's helping people, it's helping to save lives, soldiers' lives, change civilians' moods, give a little bit of love and joy back, you know, where it's needed. Just to let Ukrainians know that they're not alone, that we're not going to forget that the world is still with them. And I want to make sure the world is still with Ukraine, you know. We can't let this happen again. It should just not be allowed in modern day world, that a country can just invade another country and get out a pen and paper and sign off bits of it as though it owns it, you know. It just shouldn't be happening. But anyway, enough of that. So this is driving through Bucharest, probably 5 to 8. So it's not quite peak hour yet. It's already a little bit busy, but it's not quite peak hour. Around 9 o'clock, you just cannot move, and coming into the city, it's just a crawl. It's like traffic in Kiev. But anyway, we're heading out to drop off the car that Olga raised funds for through her viewers and her donors. And Olga is a Ukrainian TV journalist, presenter, and she's done great things for her country by raising the money to get a vehicle for the army. I've sourced the vehicle in Romania and bought it here, so Luchan is up ahead somewhere in her car, her donated vehicle. And yeah, we're doing it in conjunction with Project Konstantin, with Peter and the project and everyone, the beautiful family that is the project. It's just made up of, yeah, great people, all with a common goal, which is to see Ukraine liberated and see Russia pay for it in the long run. All right, guys, our first stop on the road trip up to the border with Olga's car. Yes, driving nicely so far. Luchan said it's fine. Sandwiches are fresh today. Sometimes they're a bit risky here, but They're all right today. And yeah, this is just outside a town called Buzău. So yeah, we'll finish, have our stop, and then we'll get on the road. So again. Guys, just going through Buzău. Train over there. Bit of an industrial area, so train carrying probably oil, gas and grain from Ukraine or to Ukraine. They've opened up old train lines again and some border crossings that haven't been open for years, just to accommodate so anyway, yeah, back to what I was saying. It's a bit of an industrial area, this Buzău. Yeah, big train line goes through here. I've also got one of the biggest beer factories in Romania just over there on the right, about 2 o'clock on the camera. See those white buildings? That's the H.U.G.S beer factory, brewery. I love H.U.G.S. It's one of the nicest beers. I love my beer, and I've drunk a lot of beer from a lot of places around the world, and I can tell you H.U.G.S is a mighty fine beer. Oh, you can even smell the hops and that in the air. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. So H.U.G.S in Romanian is bear. So it's like the bear beer. Alright, anyway, so skirting through Buzău. Lucian's up ahead somewhere. We just met up at the service station. And we just agreed we'll just do our own thing till we get up to the hotel at the border where we stay tonight. So probably won't meet up as 2 cars again. We just make our way there in good time and catch up later this afternoon once we get there. Alright, I'll sign off and pick up again, guys, once we get closer to the hotel or to Siret, or if I stop again. Alright, mate. Guys, I don't know why I said mate when I'm talking to everybody, but yeah, I'll sign off again soon. Sign on again soon. Bloody hell, it's early morning and not enough caffeine. Hey guys, continuing on the way. This is the little town of H.U.G.S. It's a town that has probably the most unregulated pedestrian crossings. You fucking idiot. Unregulated pedestrian crossings in Romania in a row. There's about 15 of them, so the traffic through here on a weekday can get really bad just from the pedestrian crossings, but that was pretty painless today. Nice little choo-choo in the middle of the crossing. One thing about driving in Romania, you've just got to be very careful of the pedestrian crossings, because a lot of them are not signposted and a lot of them are worn out, so sometimes you don't even see them till the last minute. One thing I love though, churches everywhere in Romania. Beautiful churches everywhere. So let's overtake this guy. This is the 1.5 road system, guys. So you've got to be very, very careful. See this guy in front of me? Yes, it's his lane, but because everybody drives like I do, sort of half in, half out of the service lane, the guys coming the other way toward you, they expect you to be doing this. So they will go to overtake, and somebody like this now, even though he's technically right, it's within his rights to sit in his lane, he actually risks going head on now and getting killed. Because he refuses to move over, and he should move over for me anyway. So still on the way to the border, guys. Probably about 40 k's to go or something. Well, this is a village called Cumpărătură. Yes, Cumpără, or to buy, or Cumpărătură, things that have been bought. So that's the meaning of the meaning of the name. So yeah, village called the village that, I don't know, why would it be called Comparatura? Maybe it's a village that people have a lot of personal possessions, or it's done well for itself, or something, I don't know. But anyway, that's the name. Alright, I'll sign off again and catch up when we get a bit closer. Welcome to day 2 of the journey to get Olga's car to Ukraine. So it's a beautiful morning. It's gone 8 AM. So yeah, heading to the border now to cross over and meet Max. Max is on the train which is just getting into H.U.G.S, and yeah, he'll catch an Uber from the train station to Porubne or Porubne Siret, which is the border crossing we use. He'll hang out at the servo there. There's a service station we always meet at, and yeah, I'll go across and meet him, and hopefully we get him. Jeez, man, could you have taken any more room to turn left? Far out. So hopefully we get him into Romania. So that's step 1. But look at this is typically Romanian, so horse and cart on the road. Just beautiful, I just love it. There's something, the traditions, I don't want traditions to change. I don't want it to all be cars. I love the retention of that side of history, you know, to find horse and carts on the road still in 2023, and dogs that nearly get run over. And just these beautiful small villages, again, like this. It's starting to get a bit cool. It's not freezing, but you know, it's mid-autumn now, so it's 10 degrees at the moment. But you come through here in a couple of months' time, maybe even a month from now, all the fires will be going. You see little puffs of smoke coming out of the chimneys, the smell of, you know, fireplaces in the air. It's just really homely and warm, you know, it gives you that nice homely warm feeling. I love it. And again, different sort of architecture up here in the north. But yeah, it's interesting that how all this territory changes time with history. You know, I mean, look at these beautiful rolling pastures out here. But how everything changes time with history. Like H.U.G.S, where Max is getting into, used to be part of Romania, and it's actually called, and still called by Romanians, H.U.G.S. And they even have, you know, a nursery rhyme about H.U.G.S. So it's just interesting how everything changes, boundaries change with history, languages change, you know. But yeah, I suppose in the current climate, you know, no matter what changes, we just don't do as humans to each other what Russia's doing to Ukraine at the moment. It's just dark ages, barbaric, you know, crap that you'd expect from, you know, the days back in and you know, all sides, you know, the Crusades, the Persians, the Mongols, the Ottoman Empire. Yes, you are, my friend, you are a donkey. Alright, so clear on that side, clear on this side. Yeah, this is a nice little view down this way as you're getting into towards Siret at the border crossing. So look at these, again, these rolling plains. I just love the we've started to get a little bit of rain at the moment, so everything's got that little tinge of green again. And one of the things I was really happy seeing yesterday with the grain, all the grain trucks coming from Ukraine, so we're obviously letting them through Romania, not a problem at all. But it's just good to see that despite all the shit that's going on, despite Russia targeting the grain silos and the ports and the wharves, the bastards, you know, they can't fight the Ukrainian army. Absolute gutless pigs, you know. No guts, no balls. They can't fight the Ukrainian army and win. They've shown that over a year and a half, nearly 2 years now. They haven't gone anywhere, you know, they've gone backwards and they've lost tens of thousands of people and equipment, and they cannot fight the Ukrainians face to face. The only fight they can maybe get somewhere is against the civilian population, the infrastructure. So that's all they're doing, they're bloody cowards, absolute bastard pigs of people. And I hope people out there in Russia hear this, because you should be ashamed. You should wake up to yourselves. You know, you should be out on the streets kicking your government out of power, kicking Putin out. You know, do what the brave Ukrainians did with Maidan, you know. They stood up, they got beaten, they got shot at, killed by the Berkut, by the special police from Yanukovych, you know, like, they stood up in hundreds of thousands, but they made a change because they stood up. And they took the beatings, and, you know, but they were brave enough to stand there for democracy and take the punishment in order to get the end goal. Russia, absolute cowards of people. You're cowardly people. Just stand there, sit in your homes, watch the bullshit that's fed to you on Channel 1, on Rossiya, and all those crap channels that just pump out propaganda. You just sit there like bloody sheep all day watching that crap, and no ability to get out in the streets. Yeah, police are going to come and try and arrest you, but if you get out in your hundreds of thousands, they can't do anything. Anyway, I'm angry. I'm just angry, but I was so happy yesterday to see the grain trucks coming through, you know, just like I said, despite all the shit that's going on, Ukraine still is managing to do something. Anyway, guys, this is Siret. Some of you have seen it in previous videos. What I was really looking forward to was this new section. They were working on it when I came back last time. This, like the other road was bad, but there was this one section going down this hill here that used to be terrible. Like, it was really, really bad, like, you know, just bumps and potholes, but wow, this is just, yeah, this is nice now. It's been fixed. Nice and smooth, proper road. I consider this the worst bit of road left in Romania, actually. Going down this hill, it was just a mix of that old sort of cobblestone and cement blocks and bits of patched asphalt on top. Yeah, it was not good. But this is superb now. Wow. Still haven't got the lines in, so you sort of got to guess where the lanes are, but hey, I don't mind that at all. There's faint enough lines to see. But there's no lines for the pedestrian crossing here either. But it is a crossing, so that's why I just almost didn't stop in time, because yeah, there's no lines there, but the signs, like this one, the signs are here, but they've redone the tar, so there's no lines on the road. So you've got to guess where the crossings are now too, so, but it's alright. Like I said, this road is just superb now. And this is a beautiful little village, this in Siret. It's just really cozy, it's really nice and clean, air's so fresh out here. Yeah, there's another little drive-through coffee shop down here, crew coffee shop, that I really love. I got one already. I'm tempted to get a second just to last the trip through the border, but yeah, I don't know, should I not? Probably not. Let's just get down there and get Max and see how we go. But yeah, this is it here, where this car's turning in. So they're absolutely genius genius little franchises in the middle of nowhere in H.U.G.S, the town I was in, and Siret. You know, whoever came up with the idea for the drive-through coffee shops out this way, they're on an absolute winner because they're packed. They're just absolutely packed. They open at 8 o'clock every morning, and at 10 to 8 there's already a line of cars outside the drive-through. So it'd be interesting to see what the border crossing's like today. It's a Friday, you know, going up to, what are we, 8:15. Yeah, we'll find out soon. There's a few trucks around already, but that's normal. We'll hit a big line of trucks up here where they normally stop and congregate, and we just continue down the left-hand lane. But I'm not in a rush. We're almost there. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how many, because they're reconstructing the border crossing on the Romanian side. They're rebuilding the border post, I think, to bring it in line with EU standards, and so everything's going through one side at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see. And last time we were here, we had trucks, we had buses, we had everything trying to get through one point. It's the longest wait ever. But anyway, I'll shut this down because we're almost there. Yeah, so we've got to cross onto this side of the road now. And just be careful along here. Don't speed, because poor old truck drivers drop out to go to the toilet, the portable loos here, and don't want to run them over. Alright, I'll shut the camera off, guys, because there's the border crossing point now, and the police do stand just a bit further up here, so turn this off and yeah, get ready to cross
Нарешті
the
я можу
border.
показати вам машину, яку купили ми з вами для проекту Sustaineukraine. Подивіться, яка вона. Але найголовніше, що вона в чудовому технічному стані. Хай ця машина стане присвятою Тетяні. Я впевнена, вона хотіла, щоб ця машина і всі ми з вами продовжували працювати на перемогу України. Дякую кожному з вас, хто підтримував мене і підтримує за кожні 10 гривень і 100 тисяч гривень. Дякую Авіку, який прийшов на допомогу якраз у той момент, коли це було потрібно, і закрив цей збір. Дякую Ділену, який об'їхав пів Румунії, щоб знайти цю машину, і Максу, який пригнав її звідти і зараз відправляється на Харків, доопрацьовувати, фарбувати і потім вже відправляти на Донбас. Дякую всім.